Dr. Tess Consulta Francisco of Science NOOK. Do you know that male infertility can be linked to some health problems? A study of more than 9,000 men with fertility problems has revealed a correlation between the number of different defects in a man's semen and the likelihood that the man has other health problems. This study was conducted by investigators at the Stanford University School of Medicine. Results show that poor semen quality links to a higher chance of having various specific health conditions, such as hypertension, and more generally to skin and endocrine disorders. There's also another research co-authored by Eisenberg a few years ago. It showed that infertile men had higher rates of overall mortality as well as mortality linked to heart problems. Eisenberg and his colleagues analyzed the medical records of 9,387 men, mostly between 30 and 50 years old. The men had routinely provided semen samples, which the researchers assessed for characteristics including volume, concentration, and motility. In about half of all the male infertility cases, the problem was abnormal semen. In the rest, the fault lay elsewhere. So using the database, the investigators were able to compare the overall health status of men who had semen defects to that of those men who didn't. In particular, the investigators found a substantial link between poor semen quality and specific diseases of the circulatory system, notably hypertension, vascular disease, and heart disease. In addition, as the number of different kinds of defects in a man's semen rose, so did his likelihood of having a skin disease or endocrine disorder. When looking at the severity of all health problems, the scientists observed a statistically significant connection between the number of different ways in which a man's semen was deficient and the likelihood of having a substantial health problem. The study wasn't designed to determine precisely how connections between semen deficiencies and seemingly unrelated disorders such as cardiovascular or endocrine disease. But Eisenberg noted some 15% of all genes in the human genome are connected fairly directly to reproduction, and most of these genes also have diverse functions in other bodily systems. He also noted that it may not be a disease itself, but the treatment for the disease that's actually responsible for reproductive malfunction. He said he is exploring this possibility now. This study is suggesting that as we treat men's infertility, we should also assess their overall health. So once again, this is Dr. Tess Consulta Francisco of Science NOOK. Click the subscribe button for more Science NOOK episode. Follow me on Twitter at @Tabitha_Estra and in my Instagram at Tess_Consulta.